take a deep breath in with me, and a deep breath out. Very good. Today's topic is vulnerability. There is a beautiful essence to knowing exactly who you are. When we are truly vulnerable, we're able to see with delicacy the ins and outs of our psyche. We're able to see where we really shine, where we're really soft, and where we really can help contribute to the world. We're also able to see the darker sides, areas where we may still hold fear, areas where we may not have our voice yet, areas that need help. Deep breath in and out. The beautiful thing is, though, even our darkest areas can still see the light. They are still a part of us, and they are just here, part of our journey. It is completely fine to have those areas still as you move forward on your path. Keep breathing. When we dive into our psyche now, we're going to look at both the good and the bad, all with an accepting point of view. What does that look like? That means that we are going to have a radical honesty for both the good and the bad that we encounter inside of ourselves, knowing that the bad, quote unquote, is a completely false reality. It just is. If you see it and you know it's an area that brings you pain, it is completely fine to acknowledge that it's an area you'd like to work on, that is difficult for you. That's fine. But also know that in radical honesty, it is who you are right now. That right now, in this time, you still have parts or thoughts that think and behave that way, and that is okay. We are diving into the deepest parts of self-love right now. Radical honesty, radical truth, looking at ourselves exactly as we are in this moment. Keep breathing. I want you to think of a memory that comes to your mind right now. It may be a visual in front of you, it may be a feeling, whatever it is fine and good. Use that energy and sense whatever energy is coming off of that memory for you to just ground you in this moment. By perceiving this memory and feeling what you need to feel from it, it's a way for you to just connect with your body now. You're witnessing the memory, you're feeling the feelings, and it's okay. When we are able to be honest with ourselves, we realize all the good that we have because we're no longer trying to hide any perceived negatives or anything we think we shouldn't have. When we're finally realistic about our faults or about areas where we can improve, all the guilt and shame and blame that we hold for those areas disappears. So many times in our society, we're caught up with trying to hide or sugarcoat the sides of ourselves that we may not want to show to people because they're not socially allowed. This creates so much hardship and turmoil in the psyche. It makes things incredibly blurry, hard to evaluate, and it's hard to see ourselves clearly when we have so much masking going on. Instead, today, I invite you to just be able to see who you are clearly and effectively right now. If you have a negative thought come up, or if you have a dark emotion, let that be okay. You are human. Right now in your development, you are still able to get triggered by whatever that thing is. And that's fine. Because conversely, let's look at all the good that you bring to the world. All the beauty, all the joy, the spontaneity, the softness, the gentleness, the guidance that you can give to others. All of that is there too. Just because you have some areas you may want to work on does not take away from any single bit of all the good that you also can offer right now. Everything that you think and everything that you are is okay. You are allowed to have areas that you are working on, and you are allowed to show those sides and those darker fears and thoughts to other people. It doesn't have to be a problem that you have those things coming up. It just is. We know you're working on yourself. The angels know you're working on yourself. The universe applauds you for growing and wanting to better yourself. And it's also here, and it's also saying that it's okay that anything that may come up does. We are looking at ourselves clearly now. And everything is okay. Now take the time to focus on the beautiful, bright parts of yourself. They're probably shining through in this moment because we finally released any pressure to be anything different than who you are in this moment. Maybe those good parts want to sing or dance. Maybe they want to jump for joy. Or have you work on something that's important or talk to someone in a loving way. Those parts are sweet, brave, undaunted by anything. All of this together is who you are. We now move into radical self-acceptance, where you are allowed at any moment of any day to be feeling what you're feeling, thinking what you're thinking, and in a part or mood that you're in. If you are having a tough day or a tough time and a fear comes up or you have a reaction, it's okay. It's just where you are in this moment. You can acknowledge it and set a soft intention to work on that moving forward, but it is okay that it happened. If you are completely aligned and filled with joy and feeling wonderful, that is also fantastic. Congratulations. Feel good about yourself. Use this loving energy to send yourself self-love and send love to all of your parts, because in this moment you're capable of doing so. also a reason to celebrate. When we practice radical self-acceptance, it allows us to be present and content at all times, because no matter what reaction is coming up in us, we are okay. We know who we are. We know we're allowed to be who we are. And we know that moving forward, nothing can stop us. Namaste.